Hello and welcome everyone, Jake389 here. Today we are going to do my SummerSlam predictions, 6 hours before the show. That's how we do things around here. So let's see, I'm gonna go to the bottom. Oh, it actually went to the bottom this time. Tried to record this just a second ago, and an ad came up on the music that I'm playing, so whoops. Anyway, Cruiserweight Champion Drew Gulak versus Oney Lorcan. I do not watch enough 205 Live to know much. However, I know that Drew Gulak just got the championship. Oney Lorcan is still in NXT with the tag team, I think. So, I believe Drew Gulak is retaining. Next up, let's go for the big shot. Finn Balor versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt. One criticism of the Fiend and Bray Wyatt persona stuff is that they would separate The Fiend from Bray Wyatt. Like, when they immediately said that it was Bray Wyatt, it's like, no, it's The Fiend. Let Bray Wyatt be the thing on Firefly Funhouse, and let The Fiend be the wrestler. Like, they're interconnected, and Bray knows about The Fiend, but technically Bray is not The Fiend. I wish they kind of went with that story instead. Anyway, I also wish it was Demon Balor, but I guess they don't want him to lose anytime soon, so. Man Balor is usually the only one that loses, well, obviously. So, I'm obviously going with The Fiend Bray Wyatt. He needs the win, or else. How can you take The Fiend seriously if he loses his first match? Let's move on to the next one. United States Champion AJ Styles versus Ricochet. Well, you really can't defeat or ruin the OC's reign with the titles draped in gold and what are the words I'm trying to think of? They're just too good as a unit to not have a title. So AJ Styles has to retain. However, I could also see Ricochet winning by DQ. Next up, I didn't think this would be right here on the card, but okay. Guess this might be like a halftime show, even though there's no halftimes in wrestling anyway. Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. Wish it was someone else in Dolph Ziggler's position, because Dolph Ziggler is technically a legend at this point, because they're already counting The Miz as a legend, but whatever. But I do kind of want Dolph Ziggler to still win. So I think I'm going Dolph Ziggler. Even though I wish it was like Drew McIntyre in this spot or something. Or like Bray Wyatt instead. Like have Bray Wyatt come out and defeat Goldberg too. I don't know. But I'll go with Dolph Ziggler. Next up, a match that I am looking forward to, but Trish is a bit rusty, I'll bet. And having Trish win makes no sense unless she's coming back for a part-time run for 6 months. But I still see Charlotte Flair taking the victory. Next, we already see up there Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon, where Kevin Owens will have to quit his job if he loses. I'm always a KO guy, so I have to go KO. And they have to stop with the Shane stuff, or else ratings are just going to be terrible. So, Kevin Owens show. Let's do it. SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley versus Ember Moon. So there haven't been any title changes yet. A lot of people are saying that they might just make Ember Moon get the title just to have a title change. However, I don't see that happening. Bayley is too good, too rampant with her title reign. Bayley retention. Randy Orton versus WWE Champion Kofi Kingston. If Randy Orton wins, everything he's said up to this point has been right, and Kofi is stupid. 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 But I'm not going for Randy. I'm going with the Kofi Mania retention. Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch versus Natalya in a submission match. Let's be honest, Natalya's just there for a match because it's Toronto. Becky is retaining. You can't, especially since she's on the cover of WWE 2K20, I think it's called. Yeah, Becky can't lose anytime soon. And finally, our final match, which I really wish it was the Kofi Kingston match. That was the main event, but whatever. Universal Champion Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. I know WWE, and they might just want to keep Brock Lesnar for a long time with that goddamn belt. But Seth is done if he loses after this. Like, you can't build him up much more. So, I'm going with Seth, and this being the only match on the card that has a title change. It has to be Seth. It has to be. And those are my SummerSlam 2019 predictions. I thank you all for watching.